Hey guys, welcome back to another video tutorial, and in this video tutorial we will be looking at continuation of introduction to web page design. Now in this video tutorial we will be focusing on three things. The first is to create a folder to store our web page related documents such as files, images, and other resources that we will be using. Secondly, we will identify the text editor that we will create our HTML document in. And thirdly, we will begin to write snippets of codes pertaining to our header, as well as identifying some main body tags. So let's go. Okay, so in creating our folder, I am currently in my File Explorer folder. And in this area, I am able to see the different locations where I can create my web page design folder. However, the location that I want to create mine is in the downloads section. So I click on that. And currently, I do not have any documents in my downloads folder. So I will just go ahead and right click on my mouse or my touchpad, and then a drop down box appears. So I scroll down to new and I am selecting folder. Now I will remove the default name, and the name that I want to give this folder is web page design. Okay, so our folder is now present within the location that we selected. So secondly, we want to identify text editor. Now, in our last video, we identified Notepad and Notepad++. Now, Notepad is the text editor that comes as default with our computer system. However, Notepad++ was downloaded recently, and this is the one that I will be using. So I select Notepad++. Now, Notepad++ is a little bit different than Notepad, being that in ++ I am able to easily identify where an error has been made and make adjustments in a timely manner. Now, currently my Notepad++ window is open. Normally you would get your default Notepad with some snippets of code. However, the only thing that you would be required to do is to just close that section, and you will receive a new tab in that. If that doesn't work, then you would just go to File, New, and then automatically a new tab would appear. Now, in this section is where we will be preparing our HTML code. And again, earlier we saw that our HTML code consists of tags, and the tags are opening tags, close tags, as well as self-closing tags. Now, the first tag that we use when we are preparing our HTML document is that of our HTML. HTML again is the scripting language that we are using to create our code, and as such it is seen as the shell in which all our information will be placed. So I begin with my opening tag, and then once that is completed, I am just going to press enter on my keyboard to add some space, and then I will go ahead and place my closing HTML tag. So this is basically the clothing that will be put over or on the body section of our HTML code. Now, within the HTML code, the next thing that we want to add is our header section, and the keywords for this is head tag. So we start off by placing selecting the tab on our keyboard just to apply some room for you to be able to see the codes clearly. So I type in head, and that is our opening head. Our head tag works with both an open head tag and a closed head tag. So I will just place some space again between my opening head tag and my closing head tag. Now within our head tag, we will be inserting a tag known as a title tag. Now, the title tag is also open tag and close tag. So I will go ahead now and type in title. However, title open tag, so I am just going to place the closing tag for title. Okay, in order to display information regarding title, we will go ahead and place our cursor between the opening tag and the closing tag, and then in this section we want a message to appear as welcome to my first web page. So that is the detail that we will see appear once we go to our internet browser. Now, seeing that this is the header section, we want to first go ahead and see what it looks like. So in order to be able to see the adjustment, we will save this document in the folder that we recently created. So we go to File and then Save. And once the pop-up box appears, we go to the location where we created our folder, and in my case it was in the downloads folder, and then I go into the web page design folder, and as you can see, file name, it says new one. Reason being is because whenever we were in the notepad here, the name that appeared was new one. However, the name that we want to change this to is either home or index. What these terms mean is that this is the page that our users will first see once the web page is open in an internet browser. So in this case, I am going to use index, and then the file type, it is an HTML document. Again, HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Now I want to scroll through the list, and once I reach a section H, I am looking for hypertext markup language, and I can select that. So the file type will be saved as hypertext markup language. Okay, just to be sure that it is saved as a HTML file, again we can make the adjustments in the file name. So we put the extension at the end of index, so it's .html. Once that has been completed, we go ahead and select save. Now, as you are able to observe, we currently have our tags highlighted in the blue, which indicates that these are tags, and then our information between the tag is currently appearing in black. Now, in order to see what this code did, we now go to our internet browser. So again, we find the location or where the folder was saved. So I open mine and I am in my downloads, and then in my web page design folder, I am able to see index. Now, as you can see, it is currently appearing as internet browser, which is Google Chrome. So in some case, the projection will be shown as the text editor icon instead of the internet browser icon. So what you can do in most cases is to right click, and then from the list you can open with, and then you select from a listing one of the internet browsers that you want to open it with. So once that is done, I am going to double click on mine, and it automatically takes me to the location where my file can be found. Now in this case, as you can see, my file is currently showing in the very top section here where it says welcome to my first web page, and then this now indicates that this is where our title will show up. As you can see, there is currently nothing showing in the body because we have not yet created any code to represent body. Now in the next video tutorial, we will be looking at different tags that can be used in our HTML body. Thank you so very much for watching, and please stay tuned for other videos to come.